Guys, I'm going live on YouTube now. Guys, are you there? It's 4 people. Hello, can you see me? So this appears to be working all right. Is everyone here? Okay, so I'm live on YouTube instead, guys. So if you know anybody is on TikTok, tell them to come over here. If you've got a WhatsApp group, share the link of this live with them. Okay, you're here? Oh, good. I wonder what was going on then. It must be a TikTok issue. So where am I meant to be looking when I do a live? Am I meant to be looking at the camera? If I look at the camera, can you see me? Or if I look here, can you see me? So I have to look at the camera, do I? That's so annoying. I just missed the TikTok live, but I'm here. Okay, good. Good, guys. Brittany's here. Hello. 14 people. There were 100 bloody people over there. Can everyone see my post in the Facebook group? Hang on. Let me see if I can. Can anyone see it? God, I hope so. Okay. Who's here? Well, we're only going to have 16 people. How do I spend money confidently without fear? Darling, you've got to come from a state of feeling like the money is going to come back to you. Okay. There is a great Japanese saying called arigato, and it means thank you and come back with your friends, right? So when you spend your money, every time you spend it, every time you swipe your card, every time you tap pay something, think to yourself arigato or thank you and come back with your friends. So you're assuming every time you're spending your money, it's coming back. Don't every time you spend your money think of it as you're losing money. If you think of it as like it's an investment in your future, investment in things you want, and it's coming back to you, it'll feel different when you spend money. Sarah, Loz, I dreamt about getting blocked by my SP and you showed up and yelled at me saying 3D doesn't matter. Woke up laughing, love you. Oh, I was in your dream shouting at you. That's nuts, darling. Crazy. Hi, Loz. I feel like I don't have time to think about desire/firm because I'm so busy. Only doing it morning and night when waking up and sleeping. Is that fine? Look, guys, I forget to affirm a lot and I do it morning and night as well. And when I go for a big long walk, but if you can do it more, darling, do you go to the toilet? Do you make lunch? Do you do idle things? Do it then. It's just thinking, guys, not an activity. Loz, in the TikTok live yesterday, people were asking if you could list the affirmations you use in your affirmation videos for those who like scripting or doing them throughout the day. Oh, okay. List them in the actual video themselves. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. I'll do that. Your subconcept works too well. New person showed up and now I'm confused. Oh, Amber. Sometimes that happens, guys, when that self-concept's on point. Simone, Loz, I've been having a hard day, crying, struggling, and mental health, but kept affirming. Good, Simone. Not good that you're having a mental health day, but good that you're keeping on top of it. Okay, guys, that's a really good way to deal with having a bad day is affirming. It's just new thinking, guys. It's just new thinking. How are we supposed to feel after listening to your sleep affirmations? Nothing, darling. Look, some people feel weird doing sleep affirmations. It wakes them up in the night, gives them nightmares. They feel anxious. Other people feel absolutely fine. If there's no one stop way to feel, okay? And I think you were the one who were asking me, should I turn it right down? Yes, turn it right down. Okay, you don't want to disturb your sleep cycle with it being too loud. And guys, can you tell me, a couple of people have said to me that the music's too loud in it and it's hard to hear my voice. Does anyone agree with that? Because I might in the next one turn the music down slightly. I feel like the YouTube live is so much calmer than TikTok live. Yes, it is, isn't it? Where am I meant to be looking though? If I look here, can you see me? Or if I look here? No, it's here. I have to look at the bloody webcam. Well, that's annoying because when I did the live the other day, I was looking at the screen like my eyes seem to be looking straight at you. That's weird. Can friends be a sign that 3D is conforming to your new self-concept? Yes, if your friends start reflecting back, oh, you're looking so great, or you're having a glow up, or he definitely is in love with you, he'll be back, those kind of things, absolutely going. YouTube quality is fantastic. Okay, well, TikTok's a bit dodge then. I mean, this is Google after all. They own the internet. They've got more resources. How do I manifest money without a job? I'm a student, so I need money. Money comes to me out of the blue. I make money in my sleep. I make money in so many different ways. I don't need to work to make money. Just because I'm a student doesn't mean I don't have money. I've got more money than any student I know. Start saying those things, darling. Stop seeing student as a way to not have money. Things will start coming about in your reality. Like you might start selling things on eBay or come across stuff, a small job, someone gives you money or someone gives you something, or you get an inheritance. If you start living from the state of I have money at all times, it'll just happen. But don't blame yourself or name yourself with this poor student label. Okay. I think the sleep meditation was perfect. The music and your tone of voice was soothing. Oh, okay. Well, some people thought it was a bit loud. The music in the sleep affirmation is loud. Oh, okay. What kind of affirmations can I use for noisy ass neighbors? They're so quiet now. I don't hear any noise anymore. My house is so calm and peaceful. I don't hear any noise anymore. I remember when my neighbors used to be really noisy. They're not noisy anymore. Mhm. I love the music, slept like a baby. Oh, good, really? Oh, good. I wasn't sure if it was a bit too many notes and too much piano. I listened to it last night and slept through. It must have been fine. Oh, good. TikTok have been having issues with the lives lately. It's not just you. Other creators I follow have been having issues. Oh, okay. Something's gone on in China. Loz, I hadn't been doing well. Look, guys, if that ever happens again, I'll come straight over here and do it on YouTube. Now I've got another platform. We can do that because not everyone's in the Facebook group. So this is easier. And there's 49 people here. So that's good. And guys, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. There's like 6,000 people in the Facebook group, and I've only got 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm like, how can I have 6,000 in the Facebook group and only 2,000 subscribers? It doesn't make any sense. Especially when so many people were saying to me, I don't do Facebook, and they specially joined Facebook just to join the group. Come to YouTube instead. Much easier to watch the lives back on YouTube because it's just in one playlist. And you'll miss the YouTube lives. I need affirmations for my digestion to work correctly. I digest everything I eat perfectly. My digestive system is perfection. Everything I eat makes me feel good. I remember when I used to have pain in my tummy. I remember when I used to have digestive issues. I don't anymore. I slept right through the affirmations. Oh, great. Giselle Moon, hello. So I came into a place where I don't feel like I need to constantly affirm for my SP because I already know he is going to come back for good anytime soon. The 3D is showing some few bumps, but I don't care. Good, darling. That is called the Sabbath. That's when you're in the place of knowing you don't feel like you need to affirm like a bitch and your negative thinking isn't taking over your mind. That's a good place to be. But if you ever feel like the 3D is falling apart, I would start affirming again. So I've been having horrible mental health day, still persisted, but my mood was off. Any effect? So, Simone, I think you just asked that in the other live, but I didn't get to answer you because you probably didn't hear me. Just persist through it, darling, with affirmations, or have a day, lie in bed, have a lie in, have a cry, cry it out, guys. I'm not one of these people who's trying to tell you to keep all your feelings in. Let those feelings out and then just have a new day tomorrow. After all, tomorrow is another day, right? I've been spending time alone trying to get my self-concept on point. Is that a bad state? Not sad or depressed, just need time. Marie, I think that's exactly what you need. I think that's wonderful, darling. Especially when you've been taken advantage of and this person's like a hanger-oner who and then says bad things to you. You need to be keeping away from people who might influence your mind or not make your self-concept feel good. Keep away from people like that at the moment. Keep away from everyone if you have to. Guys, sometimes you really do isolate a little bit when you're working on you because things throw you. So you want to isolate sometimes. It's not a bad thing. Hang on, what's this, Jess? I can't see part one. Part one, my SP is conforming. We were supposed to go to the movies last week, but he never texted me. Instead of reacting, I told myself he will apologize. Well, the next day he showed up with my favorite drink. We were together till 4 a.m. and he texted me all morning. My affirmations: I am worthy and deserving of SP's love. I am worthy and deserving of the love and relationship I desire. Oh, that's wonderful, darling. Congratulations on not reacting. That is the key. Listen to the meditation and woke up to a message from my SP sister. Oh, did you tell him you're loved and adored by the sister and him? Wonderful. Hey, Loz, is it okay if I try to see or feel from my SP's eyes or body as if opening his phone, chatting my name, or thinking about me in SP's perspective? That is called be me being you. You as me as you. It's some Neville thing where you act in your mind. You imagine seeing from their eyeballs instead of, oh, what's it called? Be me, you be me be you. I can't think what the name of it is. Yes, do that, darling. Absolutely. Imagine them opening their phone, staring at your pictures. Imagine them messaging you. Imagine them unblocking you. Absolutely. Canadian has officially dropped all of his little hoes and it's just me now, but he has a little issue affirming it goes away. Don't worry about the little issue, darling. That's wonderful. Congratulations, Brittany. Loz, I've got to thank you. Your video about the 3D being old thinking today was much needed. Oh, good, darling, good. I'll put a lot more of those rants every week, guys, because I know they help everyone. I'll make some new ones too about like, put the fucking phone down, things like that. Thank you. That's what I've been doing. Good, Marie. You're doing the right thing. That's perfect, darling. Keep going. Owen's here. I become you. I become you. Why couldn't I think what it was called? I become you. Thank you, Owen. The master manifestor Owen is here. Susie, I go from feeling confident and secure one day to having doubts and fears the next. Don't worry, darling. It's just a shitty subconscious fucking with you. I'm still seeing it as positive. Soon I will have less doubts. I know this, guys. Look, sometimes your brain is just a shit show one day and perfect the next. Don't worry about it. It's like walking around Greece. One day you walk around Athens. Anyone been to Athens? You walk around Athens and you see the Parthenon and you see, or whatever it's called, and you're like, oh, isn't this beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And then you turn the corner and you're in the fucking ghetto and there's cracked sidewalk and graffiti everywhere and crap on the street and a drug addict. And you're like, what is this shit? And then you turn around another bit and there's a beautiful tourist area and you have a nice drink and then you turn another area and it's shit. It's what the 3D is like sometimes. Athens. I only remember that because when I went there, I said, beautiful one day, shithole the next. That's what I wrote on my Facebook, I remember, because that's exactly what Athens is like. No offense to anyone who lives in Athens. I realize that I find myself waiting. I'm having a hard time breaking out of this. What are some good things to focus on and affirm on? I have a history of not being chosen and realize this is probably why old things keep repeating. It's like I'm waiting to be chosen, or perhaps it's more. So how do I shift out of trying to manipulate the 3D with manifesting techniques? Look, guys, I think, honestly, the I am chosen, I'm not enough stuff is the hardest. I shouldn't say that because that's what I've got. But it's because it's simply about you. I can't trust you is about the other person. I was abused or I was mistreated, therefore I can't trust other people. You're going to abandon me is about other people. You're not going to love me is you're not going to give me stuff. But I am not enough. That one fear, the I am not chosen, is all about you. Doesn't matter what anyone does, you're still going to feel that about you. And I think that's why that's the one that reoccurs the most, okay? You've just got to keep on top of it daily. And there's no other way to do it other than that because it's such a prevalent thought in your mind and it's associated constantly with everything you do in the 3D and everything you see. So if someone looks like they're going to reject you or there's some rejection looking thing in the 3D, it'll reiterate, oh, yep, that's right, you're not chosen again, or yep, that's right, you're not enough to get that job, or your friend didn't ring you back, that's because of you, right? Or everything that happens seems to reflect on you. So you need to be on top of your affirmations like a bitch, and you need to live in your mind more. A motivational video in regards to there's always movement would be awesome. I think a lot of people struggling with this a lot. I have actually made a thumbnail saying there's no movement, and there was a rant I did about someone saying there was no movement, although I've already got it in the live, but I'll do another one. I'll do a couple of new rants, guys, I promise. I just need to amp myself up, and I also need to be able to do it when my neighbours aren't here because I yell. And they've just come home, and lucky they came home yesterday because they were away, and I turned on my shower last night, had a shower, and then the tap was dripping, and I was like, I'll just turn that, and the whole thing just came on and would not stop, and boiling hot water was at 7:30 at night. I was like, then he fixed it. It is safe for me to be taken care of is what I've discovered for myself. That's wonderful. It is safe for me to be taken care of. It feels good to be taken care of. People love doing things for me and I love letting them. That's wonderful, darling. Loz, why am I always thinking he is with another girl? Is it my intuition? No, it's not intuition, darling. It's you feeling not good enough. You thinking other girls' competition. You thinking he doesn't love you, and therefore you think those things. Intuition doesn't exist, darling. It's you manifesting that. And if you keep thinking that shit, you will end up with another girl because you're fearing that will happen and you'll fucking manifest it. So stop thinking that and start saying, I am chosen, I am wanted, he loves me and only me. I'm the chosen one. He only has eyes for me. No one compares to me. Start working on you, darling. That's what it's all about. You need to go and watch my videos stat. You need to start watching number 1 to number 36 or whatever's on this YouTube. All the lives. Hello, quick question. I'm seeing a lot of don't manifest on, oh God. I'm seeing a lot of don't manifest on November 19th. Any truth to that? It really, Mildred. Have you been here before? Feeling amazing. Thanks to you, Loz. Much love and respect from Texas. Well, thank you, darling, but listen to me and listen good. That's about the fucking moon. You honestly think that a moon, because it's suddenly full, affects your subconscious mind, which is what manifests. Guys, anyone is talking about don't manifest on this date, don't do this, don't do that, manifest on this particular day or not this day. Are those dumb bitches not realizing that you manifest every fucking day, all day, every single day, 365 days a year. There is no more important day or day that you can't. Okay? Stop listening to these fuckwits. Press not interested because they're morons. What do you think? What's this? I was doing well with affirmations, but got betrayed by a friend in the 3D and it sent me into a massive breakdown for 3 days. I feel ill. All right, darling. Were you abused as a kid, or did something happen to you as a kid where people betrayed you? Either that, or you feel not good enough in yourself and you expect to be rejected by people. One of the two. Which is it? Then realize, oh, fuck. I assume people are going to hurt me or betray me, or I imagine I'm going to get rejected all the time. I need to fix that in my brain. I'm going to revise what happened. I'm going to imagine my friend loves me, that my friend would never do that to me in any way because I'm so this and so that and so this and so that, and revise the whole fucking thing and build your self-concept up, please. Loz, why am I always thinking he's with another girl? I saw that one. I was bullied for my appearance the whole time I was in school. Oh, darling, my self-concept has gotten better the last few years, but I have had complete breakthrough of confidence since I found you. You have changed my life. Oh, Chelsea, wonderful. Hooray, darling. Oh, I love those stories. Fuck those bullies. Roxette, today I realize I no longer design my SP. Oh, God, nothing happened. And we're in contact. Plus, I know he's in love with me. This feeling is very weird to me and almost feel free, like I'm no longer stuck. Maybe you just fall in love with yourself, Roxette. That's great, darling. Look, guys, they'll still love you when you don't love them. I don't love my ex, and he's fucking madly in love with me. I couldn't give a shit about the dude. It doesn't make any difference if you don't love them. They'll still stick around. Don't worry about it. I don't know how to explain it. Has anyone else been through this? Feels so weird. Yeah, it's called you don't want them anymore. Don't worry about it, darling. It's because your self-concept's so on point. You built them up and put them on such a pedestal. And when you've taken them down, you realize maybe they're not so great and maybe you deserve better. Not that you can't change them, but you're kind of loving on yourself a bit more. I'm starting to realize that I have self-concept issues relating to my best friend's death when I was 12. Oh, Brittany, I'm sure. I either cling too tight or avoid getting close to prevent getting hurt or have people leave. That's also to do with other things happening in your childhood, Brittany, as well. Okay, the fear of getting hurt. All right. But yes, absolutely. Because when you do get close to people, you feel like you might lose them. Absolutely. Loz, why am I always thinking he's with another girl? I saw that one. Don't keep repeating. Okay, I figured out YouTube Live finally. Okay, how do you find this? Like, how do you, when you go to my page, so when you go to my YouTube channel, is there like a live symbol saying I'm live now, like on TikTok? How do you know where to find me other than the link I shared? Tell me, guys. I have no idea. I've never watched a TikTok live except for Manifest from Kimberly, and the only reason I see that is because I'm subscribed to her channel and I've got my notification bell on. How do you see that it's live? I don't know why, but I'm struggling since I learned about LOA or law of assumption. I feel my anxiety increased a lot and I don't understand why. It's because you're starting to realize that you cause everything, and sometimes you beat yourself up a bit and feel anxious because you're scared of manifesting shit, because some dumb bitch before was telling you that only positive thoughts manifest. Now you realize that all your shitty thinking, if it's predominant, manifests, and it scares the crap out of you and you've got to stop thinking it. Right? Sometimes it will freak you out when you start taking responsibility for your reality and think, well, fuck, I don't want to have any bad thoughts. And then if you've already got anxiety, it might freak you out a little bit. So I want you to start saying, only my positive thoughts manifest. My anxiety has completely gone away. I don't let my fears run me. I know my fears are just my imagination. I'm not going to blame myself anymore. I know I create my reality, but I'm creating what I want, not what I don't want. That's why I don't. And sometimes it's because you're uncovering all your self-concept and you're changing your self-concept, and your subconscious doesn't like it and it will fight you. And sometimes it will make you anxious to stop you from doing it because it doesn't like you changing it. That's your ego. It likes to stay the old you, right? Oh, good. I was joking about the moon coursing through my veins like a tidal wave. Loz, don't hate me. I thought you were serious. There are some people who are serious about the moon on here, darling. Don't be joking with me without putting a joke emoji at the end. I might scream at you. Loz, I want to date other people, but I don't want to get attached, commit to them because I still want SP. Guys, you can get attached, you can commit to them, marry them for all I care. They'll still come back. It doesn't matter, darling. Loz, why am I? Oh, hang on. Saw that one. You showed up on my subscriptions and it said you were live on YouTube. Oh, did it? Okay. So it suddenly showed up on your YouTube. Okay, good. Okay. I get notifications when you come live on YouTube. Okay, guys, so make sure that when you've subscribed, you've stuck the get all notifications bell on, not just some notifications, because if this happens again, if TikTok's starting to have some issues, I'll just come straight here, or I might just do these instead for an hour, and then you'll get the notification that I'm here. You showed up on my subscription. Oh, great. What's your opinion on antidepressants? Guys, if you've been prescribed them, I wouldn't stop them. Just cold turkey. It's not a good idea. But I never think any doctors should be prescribing any antidepressants or anti-anxiety meds without also pairing that with a good therapist and constant therapy, because the medicine pretty much does fuck all. Thank you for changing my life, Loz. Oh, Mildred, wonderful. Wonderful, darling. I was on antidepressants for a long time, guys, and it didn't really make much of an effect on me other than making me feel like I couldn't go off them and then I'd fall apart if I did. And when I went off them, I was fine because I'd sorted my head out. I'm not saying don't go on them, but you have to do work on you at the same time. You just can't expect miracles because you've taken some pills. Spoinia, what's this? Oh, antidepressants. I'm there too. My anxiety because I became depressed. Look, guys, I used to take motivation ones and serotonin, a noradrenaline one and a serotonin one, and I don't know. The motivation one definitely helped me, but the serotonin one didn't help me a great deal. That's so much better. Okay, good. And it also used to keep me awake. When I woke up again last night at 2 a.m., I've been awake since 2 a.m., guys, 2 nights in a row. It gave me the memory. I had a flashback when I used to be on this noradrenaline reuptake inhibitor one, and it used to wake me up every night and I could never sleep. And it suddenly made me think, God, am I getting this again, where I wake up in the middle of the night and can't sleep? And I used to get up and do things, and I felt like that again. And I was like, oh, fuck. But it could just be that I'm so wired because I'm doing so many things at the moment that my brain's racing. Probably that, which is what that med used to do to me, make my brain race all day. Do I really have ADHD, or what is it? Guys, the way people just dish out ADHD to adults at the moment and children is fucking disgusting, without really properly assessing what the fuck happened to you in childhood. If some doctor has given you the diagnosis of adult ADHD, I would seriously assess if they're not a fucking idiot. If they haven't sat you down and said, before I diagnose you with this, I want you to go and see a shrink, and in 6 months get back to me and we'll report on what it is. Because the GP or your doctor is starting to diagnose you with shit. How the fuck do they know? Just ignore what they've said. It's not that. It's whatever you decide it is. Law of assumption helped me get off my medicine. Yeah, I was on the severe end of the spectrum for anxiety, depression, PTSD, and panic disorder. I also had ADD and a form of autism. It works. Holy shit, Brittany, you had the fucking litany there. Wow. Loz, I'm turning out the 3D like a boss. Oh, wonderful. And Brittany, by the way, I still can't get my Wi-Fi to link to my printer. And if I plug it in, it still doesn't work. I'm going somewhere today to get your contract printed. Okay, I promise. It'll be with you tomorrow. Loz, I'm tuning out. Oh, tuning out the 3D like a boss. I think you said turning out. I can't read, my dyslexia. I'm tuning out the 3D like a boss. Love that, Cherry. Tune it out, goes. Wah. Loz, SP texted me after 6 months, no contact. Oh my God. Wanted to meet me today to get his stuff back since we haven't been with each other since the breakup, taking this as movement that he's thinking of me and persisting. Guys, whatever stuff it is, I bet you it's not that important if he's been without it for 6 fucking months. It's just an excuse to see you. They'll text you about all kinds of shit or make an excuse to talk to you about all kinds of fucking shit. And if he actually wants to see you, that's even better. Give it all good meaning, darling. Just meet him with your queen energy. Hi, Loz. I was panicking. I couldn't find you. Oh, no. Mary, is it okay to have conversations all day with SP, but all of them are good conversations? X, like make plans for trips together. Guys, having a conversations with them all fucking day for all I care. Do a crazy LOA shit and start acting like they're in the house having a shower right now or out the back working in the shed for all I care. If it helps you live in the end and you imagine they're here, imagine it. Every time they're not there, think, oh, they're on the toilet. Oh, they're out in the back shed. Oh, they're in the bed having a nap. Do that, guys. I don't care. Whatever works. Loz, I was so mad when I woke up this morning after the sleep affirmations. You were mad. Oh, you see, that can happen. Okay, so this is the first report of someone not liking it. So that happens with Dylan James's stuff. And all it is your subconscious not liking it. First of all, it might be it's affecting your sleep cycle and didn't like the lack of sleep. And it's mainly because it doesn't like you changing your mind. Just stick with it. That's why you have to do it for 21 nights. You have to really stick with it, guys. I had an SP and decided a month ago I was done manifesting him. I've decided to manifest my ex back since we share a kid. Old SP reached out to me today. I haven't affirmed for him for weeks now. Oh, Ali, really? So the one you don't want, it's now showing up. So that's played out. So you're manifesting him before, you stopped, so it's still playing out. So now he's turned up. See how it works? I love your attitude. This is why you're one of my favorite coaches. You keep it 100% real and take no BS. Oh, Giselle, thank you, darling. I totally manifested marrying my SP and having a family backwards. What affirmations do I do to fix this? Okay, what do you mean having a family backwards? So you had kids first and then you got married? Fix what? What are you trying to fix? That you're not married anymore? Well, darling, just imagine you're married. Imagine your family. He loves our little family. He loves his life with me. Our relationship is perfect. It has always been perfect. Say something like that. It sent me an alert. I can also look for it, and it shows a little red dot and says live. Oh, does it? Over my name, just like TikTok. Okay, good. Affirmations for a broken tooth and dentist out of town till Monday. Been focusing that it's no big deal and not difficult repair, but it's starting to hurt. Oh, I don't have any pain. My teeth are perfection. My mouth, it feels like it always feels. Everything in my body heals itself naturally. I don't need doctors. I don't need dentists. My body heals itself all by itself. What does it mean when the video stops during the night? Oh, God, you got a ghost, darling, or something. I don't know. Have you got settings on in the middle of the night? It could just be that, honestly, guys, this happened before. When we started doing the sleep affirmation challenge in the group, I hadn't made any sleep affirmations, but people were making their own. And people were saying, it's turning off in the middle of the night. I literally don't have the control over my television. It's behind the TV and it's still turned off. I'm throwing my phone across the room in the middle of the night. I'm turning it off in the middle of the night by myself. I don't know what's happening. It's like your subconscious is doing everything it can to stop you from hearing it, even doing things like turning it off without you touching it. Your subconscious is that fucking strong. I'm pregnant and we're not married. Oh, okay, Jessica, I see what you're saying. So he loves our little baby. He loves our little family. Our little family is the best thing that's ever happened to him. Everything worked out. We might have had a bump in the road, but everything has worked out for the better. I got to go away and work on myself. And by the time we had that baby, he just fell in love with it. He fell in love with our baby and he loves being with us. He loves me, the baby, and him together. He loves our little family. He loves his life with us. Say that, darling. And imagine you handing him the baby and him saying, oh, babe, I love you. It's the best gift anyone's ever given me, or something, okay? Mine turned off too. Oh, really? Your sleep affirmations? Oh, God, guys. Unless there's a setting on YouTube where it's turning off, or on your phone or something after a while. I had it go off even after listening to them since April. Really? Wow. I started sleep affirmations yesterday. I loved them. Music was perfect. Totally out quicker than ever. Oh, good. Yeah, my earphones keep removing when I listen to the affirmations last night, but when I listen to songs when I sleep, it won't even do that. Yeah, your subconscious will do anything, guys, to stop you from changing yourself. Mine went off too. It was an ad, I think. There shouldn't be any ads on it. See, I don't have any control over the ads. So the other day, an ad popped up on my guided meditation. I'm not monetized yet, even though I've got 4,000 watch hours now, but I've still not been monetized. Probably take another however long. And I thought, oh my God, I hope they don't put ads on the sleep tape. And is that what they've done? Put fucking ads in the middle of the 8 hours. I fucking hope they haven't, because there's nowhere for me to say don't monetize in the middle of the ad, because I'm not monetized yet. I can't turn it off. I've got no control over it, because YouTube is now just putting ads on people who aren't monetized. I'm sorry, guys, if there's ads in the middle of that. I really hope that's not the case. Fuck. Hi, Loz, what should I do? I tell myself when it takes him too long to reply, and then suddenly my mind tells me that he's with someone else. Darling, you've really got to work on your worthiness. You're feeling good enough. You're feeling chosen. Okay? Of course he isn't talking to anybody else. He only has eyes for me because I'm so chosen, so wanted. I am perfection. Who wouldn't want me? I'm so special and unique and. Okay? Stop, banish that idea of any girl from your mind completely. Because I'm having sinus, down with bad flu. How can I affirm for sinus to go away? I never get sick. When I get sick, if I ever do, which is so rare, I instantly repair my body. My body repairs itself instantly. I can breathe so easily now. I've gotten to the point where I feel like I can't sleep without the sleep affirmations. Really, Sarah? Wow. Loz, I'm manifesting communication from SP for a year and I haven't had any visible movement, but I was getting tarot reads and they all said he's coming. Do you think this stopped my manifestation? No, guys, look, those tarot reads, if they're reflecting what you want to hear, that's reflecting your thinking, give it good meaning, okay? No visible movement. Like, I'm glad you said no visible movement. Doesn't mean there's no movement. No matter what, my SP always spends my birthday with me. Good, Simone, I love that. When I listen to my affirmations, I turn it off in my sleep. Anything else, I don't, unless my video ends and turns itself off. God, guys, it's amazing what your brain does, isn't it? Laws, I'm manifesting. Oh, so I saw that one. Can you put it on Spotify? Oh, what, the guided meditation? Can I put 8 hours on Spotify? How do I start a Spotify account and add things? Because I was going to put my podcast on there. But I think that's separate because I could do that through Anchor. But I don't know if I can then add things on my channel separately through Spotify. I have to look that up. I have no idea. I slept with your 8-hour guided manifestations. I have YouTube Premium. No ads. Love your guidance meditation. Oh, good, darling. Oh, my brother's got YouTube Premium. But I don't expect you all to have YouTube Premium. I mean, there shouldn't be any ads in the middle of that. I just can't control it at the moment until they give me monetization tools. Can't do anything about it. It's so fucking annoying. One day, law of assumption will probably be considered a science to the general population. God, I hope so. Good point, darling. I listened to your sleep affirmations and I kid you not, I felt like SP had his arms around me and kissing my forehead when I woke up. I slept so amazing too. Oh, wonderful, Megan. You're the second person who said that. Oh, that's lovely. That's so nice. Lovely. And my affirmations have turned off the other night. It was so weird. I've been doing these affirmations for a while. Jesus Christ. I've manifested a lot of stability, but I wanted to know if all I need to do is live in the end by affirming whenever the thought comes up. Obviously, just being stable isn't getting me manifestations. Oh, look, I spoke about that in the YouTube live the other day. Just being stable doesn't do fuck all other than make you feel stable. Okay? Unless you're absolutely in the God state of, I get everything I want. Stability doesn't really do much other than make you feel good. Okay? So great that you're feeling stable, but I want you to live in the end. That's as important as being stable. I slept great too, like a rock. Oh, wonderful. Doesn't matter if we teach our person about the law. No, darling. Half the time they won't fucking believe you until it really is proven to them. And then they start seeing the results of things and then they'll go, oh, wow, that worked. It really won't make sense to them until they prove it to themselves. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't matter about you manifesting or them knowing about it. It doesn't make any difference. I slept great too. Oh, wonderful. Hang on. I have been standing strong in my power and self-concept, knowing I am motherfucking goddess, and SP has been so affectionate. I don't have to make any actions because he does. Oh, wonderful, Bobby Joe. Oh, that's lovely. It's lovely when you don't have to pursue and you don't have to be the chaser and they're not running. They're coming towards you. That's wonderful. Look, listening to that affirmation tape will probably help you guys with that if you're in a runner-chaser situation or it feels like they're not pursuing you. Listen to that for 21 nights. It will make a real difference. 98 people here. For the person who asked about the tarot readings, I take those as signs for me that my manifestation is coming in and there is always movement. Yes, guys. If it's reflecting back exactly your story, like the tarots on my For You page are so specific to me and have so many of my affirmations in them, it freaks me out. Hang on. A year of manifesting communication with no visible movement. Does that mean she's doing something wrong, or why is that? So you're referring to the other question. Look, guys, most of the time it means you haven't got rid of the old story because you're getting movement from other things like birds for land or your self-concept's improving and your relationships are improving with other people. But the SP stuff, you still haven't got rid of the story. And the story might be, this is never going to work out, or no, they're never coming back, or this has taken too long, or it's been a year. He's forgotten about me. Whatever your thoughts are about the time will really affect that as well. You're here. I kept checking TikTok. Oh, no, TikTok wasn't working. We tried twice and we had to come over here. We defected. We went to the healthy internet, not the Chinese internet. Not that there's anything wrong with China, but maybe that's what it is, something going on in China at the moment. Maybe they're banning TikTok. Maybe something, I don't know what's going on. I kept thinking it's taking too long, but I've started to change that now. Don't think it's taking too long. So that's what might be. That's the kibosh you're putting on it. Like, oh, this is taking too long, which means it's not here. If you think anything about time, you're shitting on your manifestation because you're literally saying to your mind, it's not here yet. It's taking too long. Oh, it must not be here. Got it? Today, someone asked me if I've been thinking about my SP. What do you think that means? That's birds for land, darling. Like, they're bringing them up. Just give it good meaning and then don't discuss it with them. Just be like, oh, no, not really. La, la, la. Any more questions, guys? I can't see any. So should I say, nope, it's already here? Yes, darling. You've got to say it's already here. That's the whole point. I am that now. I'm in a relationship now. They love me now. We're here together now. Not it's coming. There is no coming. Also, maybe the old story are you not living the end? Exactly. So if you're saying it's coming, that's not living in the end. If you're on the bus on a journey, is the bus coming or are you on it? You know what I mean? It's like sitting on a bus and going to the bus driver, I can't wait till your bus turns up, and he goes, bitch, you're on it. You know what I mean? It's like that weird to do that. It's like confusing your mind. On the damn bus. Yes, you're on the bus, guys. You're not waiting for the fucking thing. Be on the bus. I listened last night for the first time to your affirmations, and I had a dream about an awful SP from decades ago. Oh no, an awful SP. Well, I hope they were nice to you in the dream, darling. I had that problem before where I wanted my SP, but instead of living in the end, I was thinking to myself at times like, ugh, maybe he's done with me, but I got fed up with it. Look, guys, if you think any of those thoughts like, oh, they're going to have moved on, or they don't want me anymore, or too much time's passed, this is too far gone, any of that fucking horrible negative shit, like, don't even affirm that. Don't even say, I hate saying shit like that even out loud. Horrible. It's never too late. We're so blissfully, happily together. He loves me so much. He loves being my man. You say those things instead. Loz, I think I found a new potential second and maybe third SP. Jesus, darling. Christ. Getting a harem going. That's wonderful. SP asked me to have lunch with him tomorrow. Been working on self-concept. Find it weird he didn't ask me to dinner. Should I script the outcome? Don't worry about it. Guys, some of you get shitty at the way it shows up. Oh, well, he asked me for lunch instead of dinner. He said hey instead of hi. Fuck, who cares, bitch? You've been affirming for him for all this time and you're worried about whether it's dinner or lunch? Who fucking cares? Why does it matter? Guys, sometimes they don't turn up perfect. Deal with it and don't react. You're worrying about the how too much. What does it matter if you're at dinner or lunch if you're fucking married in your mind? Everyone in here gets their manifestations so fast, so easily. Guys, don't limit yourself. Exactly. I was told today that having hope in my SP is a fantasy. Well, don't talk to that person anymore, darling. They're a fuckwit. Because it used to be dinner and sleepovers. Well, darling, maybe they don't want to just do sleepovers anymore and treat you like a friends with benefits and treat you like you're a piece of fucking meat, and they actually want to go on a beautiful date and talk to you and get to know you again. Did you ever think of that and give it good meaning? Or is your self-concept so in the toilet that you think all you use for is sex? I asked you. Happy loving wife, happy loving husband. Imagine this. Yes, guys. I've also started saying SP and I are in constant communication and we are already getting married. Wonderful, done. Lois, what do you think about power walks, rampages, works better than affirming at home? Oh, that's what I do. It's the intensity of anger that makes it manifest faster. I go on a walk and all I listen to is my affirmation tapes and I talk out loud. I don't care who walks past me. I am rampaging and affirming whilst walking for 45 minutes every day. Or half an hour, or however long the dog decides to walk with me because she's decided she's can't hardly walk anymore and gets tired. Okay? It's an excellent idea because you're just not distracted by anything. If you go for a walk out in nature, or you go for a hike, or you sit on the beach, you're not distracted by your phone or anything, or sound, or television, or the dishes, or work you need to do. You're just in the zone. Even don't take your phone and just affirm and rampage without your phone because then you won't be distracted by it. It's a great idea. That's what I do. I listen to the lives while walking. Well, don't listen to the lives all the time. You need to be affirm while walking. You can do that, but also affirm while walking, guys, okay? Don't be a listener and not a doer, Jessica, as long as you're doing as well. You can fall into that trap of listening to me too much and not doing, just as long as you're not doing that. That's why Neville used to make everyone go into the silence and visualize at the end of every single lecture to force them to. I could do that on every live, but it'd be very, very strange if we all sat here for 20 minutes in complete silence. I affirm while I dance. Oh, do you, Simone? That's great. What a great idea. I was actually thinking of doing workout affirmations. Would you guys want that? To the workout beat? I was thinking of ones that like work with weights. Would you do that? Because I want those. Yes, like rampage workout affirmations. Okay, good. I'll do it. Because I was really thinking that would be a good thing to do. Because I was listening to the YouTube audio tapes and finding ones. I actually had my weight in my hand and trying to figure out which beat was enough to lift a weight and put it back down again and then say an affirmation and then lift it up, put it back down again. Yeah? Workout affirmations? All right. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. I know I had that idea a while ago. I'll definitely do them, guys. I promise. And I won't put them anywhere else. I'll just put them on YouTube because if I'm using YouTube music, I'll just put it on YouTube. Workout affirmations. Yes. Okay, good. Okay. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you, darling? Honestly, sounds fun. Yes, I'll do it. And they'll be really empowering ones. Okay, guys? Workout affirmations. Yes, I'll do it. Hooray! I might make one for next week. Workout affirmations with love affirmations. Yes, I'll do that. That's great. Should we do I'm a sexy bitch affirmations? Workout affirmations? I'm a sexy ass bitch affirmations. Happy, lovely. Hang on. I'm scrolling up. We're talking about the workout affirmations. While I'm listening to your lives, I'm constantly affirming, almost like going to the gym with a trainer. Oh, good. Okay, that's a good idea. What affirmations, general or specific? Specific, please. I listen to your lives and affirm at the same time while driving. Oh, good. Okay, workout affirmations it is. All right, guys, I'll do them. I'm torn between the NARC support groups and law of assumption work, contradicting information. My brain believes both. What do I do? Well, darling, you fuck then. Sorry, darling, but if you want to believe in that absolute bullshit and you're in a support group because I've been abused by a narcissist, it's all because of you. If a narcissist came into your reality, darling, and abused you, you've got to accept responsibility for 100% being the person that attracted a fucking narc in the first place. And if you can't do that, you're fucked. And I don't care if they're a parent, a sister, a brother, someone who was already there in your reality, you have to change your thinking that's causing that narc to stay a narc. I have narc family members. They're not narc family members anymore. I have every single ex-boyfriend bar one is a fucking narc. They don't treat me like that anymore because I changed. So, darling, you can be in that victim group. Support groups are the victims. They sit there. I'm Loz and I'm an alcoholic, whatever the fuck they do in AA every week. And then they sit there, boo-hoo is me. And then they say, once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. And then you stay a victim. And then you have to go back for support every week because you need other people and you need the support leader and you need your sponsor and all this fucking crap. It's all complete bullshit keeping you there. Do you have to pay to go to that group? I bet you fucking do. You want to stay a victim, darling? Stay in that fucking group where everyone tells you can't change your reality. And change your fucking username with the 1111 because you're believing some bullshit about a law of assumption, a law of attraction, and about support groups. You're fucking lost as hell. I don't care what's happened to you. You can change that person. You can change you. And even if you don't care about the narc anymore, you got to change you. Otherwise, fucking another narc will turn up. Got it? Support group for narcs. Jesus Christ. It's so fucking ridiculous. Loz, so, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing you're getting support, darling, but you've got to understand that keeps you in victimhood. You understand? I'm not telling you off. I'm just saying how ridiculous that is, that you can't believe you create your reality, then the penny really hasn't dropped for you yet. You really haven't investigated how the hell you ended up with that person in the first place. You haven't investigated if you're an overgiver, if you feel not good enough, if you put them on a pedestal, if you let them walk all over you, if you felt not enough, if you felt not chosen, if you expected them to abuse you because you had abuse as a child, etc., 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 any one of those fucking things. If you can't accept that, you'll stay in your victimhood and you'll go to your support group and you'll say, oh, I listened to this girl, Loz, and she said you can change a narcissist. Now we'll get oh, you can't change a narc. I was abused by a narc. They can't change. They never change. Who's that bitch? She's bad. She should have been saying this crap. She's hurting people. I got really hurt and I want to stay here in my victimhood for the rest of my life and be a victim. Hang out with those people, darling. You'll ruin your fucking life. Mm-hmm. And I say this as a person who's had a gazillion narc boyfriends, so I'm not talking from experience, okay? Some people think I'm talking like I've never met one in my life. Narcs on another level, though, no, only if you think they are. That's your assumption, so they will be. Make it a rap. Oh, I can't rap, guys. Jesus Christ, I'm not Cardi B. I'll just do the affirmations. Trust me, I can sing, but I cannot rap. Oh my God, I didn't know you were on YouTube. Yes, because the bloody TikTok wasn't working. So guys, make sure you subscribe and put the notification bell on just in case this keeps happening because apparently TikTok's got some real fucking problems at the moment. So I might have to keep going live here for a while. Don't be a victim in your own reality. Yes, please. I accept that. Thank you. Okay, beauty. Yeah. So I want you to sit there and I want you to write down all the things you were thinking when you were in that relationship. Like, I'm not enough. He's better than me. I'm not enough for him. I'm not pretty enough. He talks to other women because I'm not enough. I'm comparing myself to other girls. He's so much better than me, better looking than me. I need to do things for him. If I give, he just takes. Whatever fucking assumptions you were having will tell you what your core self-concept shit is, like I'm not good enough. And then you'll realize how the fuck you got in that relationship in the first place. So if it takes close to a year, that means you haven't dropped the old story. Pretty much. I would say that would be the reason. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in your mind, so I can't say definitively, but most of the time it's definitely that. It's definitely that, guys, because why else would it not have shown up yet? Why is it showing up for other people and not for you? I can't even remember the OG story. I revised first, only my revision. Wonderful, guys. Yeah, revised the fuck out of that shit, so you can't remember. My fiance had 2 years left with another woman in my driveway. He blocked me on Facebook but sends me random text messages of songs we love listening together. How do I get him back? Oh, darling, you've got to sit and figure out how the fuck that happened. What were you thinking during the relationship that caused him to leave? And I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, what insecure thoughts, what fearful thoughts were you having? Like, I'm not enough. He looks at other girls. I can't trust him. What were you thinking? Please go and watch all my lives in the Facebook group and understand this. I also have a video coming out on Monday. I have new content coming out on Monday on YouTube, guys, every Monday, answering one of your questions from the Facebook group or from your YouTube comments. And the one on Monday is about an unfaithful SP and how to make them faithful. Okay, so make sure you watch that one. This is why some people don't like law of assumption. I took responsibility that I manifested a breakup with my SP, but now I am the creator of my reality and I always get everything I want. Look, guys, a lot of people don't want to take responsibility for causing their own life because then what? It's much easier to stay a victim. The majority of the world stays victims. Oh, the government this and Trump did this to me and because of Trump this has happened or because of COVID this has happened or because I lost my job this or because of the economy this or... No, sorry, none of those things affect me in my reality. How come that doesn't affect me but affects you? Oh, because you're staying a victim and you think everything's beyond your control. Hang on. How long did it take you to get good at law of assumption? Oh, years. I'm assuming at some point your self-concept increases to the point where you don't have to affirm like a maniac. It took me a few years because I didn't really understand the you cause everything part. I was doing the visualizing fine. I was manifesting things, but I was losing them. Everything I manifested, I was starting to lose. And I was thinking, what the fuck? And whenever I'd read Neville or listen to Neville saying you're the only cause, I got it, but I didn't really get it. Penny didn't really drop. When that drops, guys, you'll be fine. You won't have to affirm all the time. Even though we don't need to work out. Yes, we could work out with our minds. I listened to your meditation at work because I work overnight. Oh, wonderful. I had a dream SP, got a haircut, and today he told me he got a haircut at the barber in my dream. He hates going there, so it was crazy. Oh, you did that, darling. Wonderful. Loz, hang on. There's literally a music video on YouTube called The Other Girl Gets the Flowers, and it's women crying, literally holding up quotes that they are not chosen. I had to mute it. It was ridiculous. Oh, Buddha. Like, it's like those TikToks where girls are like, while he's in the shower, I'm checking his Instagram. I'm checking his... It's like, what? Oh, the plumber's coming between 9 and 10. Monday. Oh, 9 and 10 Monday. Yeah, that's right. Like... And they're perpetuating a cheating boyfriend because they're going and checking the phone. And then people are making TikToks about it. And I put a comment on one and all these girls went and jumped down my throat. It's not her fault that he's a cheat. Oh, okay. Loz, what do you think about subliminal videos / music? Does it help? Look, someone asked me to turn mine into subliminals. I refuse, guys. I don't believe in that shit. I haven't seen any scientific evidence that it works. But if you want to go listen to other people's channels that do it, just make sure you see what the affirmations actually are. But I don't believe them. For all I know, they're just doing this. Post some music with nothing in it. How do you know there's anything in it? You can't hear it. I would only make my own. I'm on vacation right now and I was worried about not having enough money to do things I want to buy. I want to, but I keep saying, I'm so glad I had fun and I was able to do everything I want to do. We got here. Yes, Brianna, where's the rest? That's wonderful, darling. You're inspiring, Loz. Oh, thank you, Iz. And everything was free. Food and all, everything always works out in my favor. Oh my God. So everything was free when you turned up. You did that, darling. That's wonderful. Do you do 369 method, Loz? Or the scripting method or the 7 sevens? I don't even know what the 777 method. What the fuck's that? Guys, if there are methods, sorry, they're bullshit. The only method is I am that. Is the 369 method putting you into the state of I am that already? Is the 777 method putting you into the state of I am already? Is scripting like a bitch putting you in the state of I have it now? If it's not going to work. You can script all day, guys, but if you're not thinking it while you're scripting or you don't go back and read it and live in the end, it won't do a hell of a lot. Okay? And neither will this whatever 777. I don't even know what that is. I'm back to LOA because you're just writing it, guys. You're not thinking it. Writing doesn't do it a hell of a lot. I'm not saying scripting doesn't work. Scripting absolutely works, but you've got to be thinking it. You're so right, though. I look back at every relationship and they all ended the same, and I'm the common denominator. Yes, guys, if you can accept that and really see it for what it is, your whole life will change. Lois, what about binaural beats music? It's different from subliminals. Oh, look, the meditation guy that I buy the music off sent me some Sophageal, Govio, whatever it's called, Hertz or something, music that I was thinking, I don't know if I believe this shit. But look, if you want to do the beats and you want to do it, guys. Lois, what's the opinion on the book Why Men Love Bitches? Did you read it? I've read both of them. I've got both of them. I think it's a good book about putting yourself on the pedestal, first of all. However, it's a bit manipulative and it's not accepting your self-concept in a way that it's more about I'm the baddest bitch, I'm admired, and kind of putting yourself on a pedestal, but kind of surface. It doesn't get to the cake of the problem. It's a very surface book, okay? But look, it's good in terms of getting into your feminine energy and allowing a person to fawn all over you and putting yourself on the pedestal, absolutely. But it's a very manipulative book because it's like withhold love, withhold attention, don't chase, don't do this. And it's more like if you don't do this, then everything will go to shit. If you turn into the girl who gives, it'll all fall apart, which isn't true. It's just that girl's assumption when she wrote the book that you had to be this way to manifest love, right? Same with The Rules, the book The Rules. Every single one of those women who wrote that book are all divorced. It didn't fucking work for them, did it? Okay, so that's a very manipulative book as well. Loz, I didn't even realise I reacted this week, just realising I've done this. Oh, well done, what, darling? Pennies dropping all week for me. The aha moments have been for real. I have to do the work and clean the house. Yes. Do the work and clean your house. Yes. The house in your mind. Visualising is my end state, and inner combos also help. Yes, Simone, wonderful. I'm affirming, but I'm feeling anxious. Sometimes I am. So I feel like it's affecting my self-concept, or affirm for self-concept, and then any negative thoughts pop up. Look, if you're affirming and you feel anxious, that's just your mind fighting you, guys. You're going to push through. It's like being an Olympian or something and your lactic acid's kicked in, you're fucking in pain, but you're in the middle of the race. You're not going to just stop. Oh, my God, I'm in pain. You push through, right? The anxiety is just to stop you from going. It's like your lactic acid is stopping you from hurting yourself because your body's going, I'm rowing, and my body's starting to hurt. It's your body's way of stopping you from doing what's happening that's harming you, right? So it thinks the affirmations are harming you, so it's going to give you anxiety to stop you. A lot of people are still brainwashed from law of attraction. I swear I used to do it and saw no results. Learn law of assumption and get my manifestation so fast. Guys, I believed in all that shit for years. And I couldn't understand why nothing was happening for me. And also I was depressed, so how the fuck could I do it when I wasn't feeling joy? Gabrielle, SP, my fiance that left with another woman, has severe mental issues. Couldn't care less, bipolar, couldn't care less, and addiction. Irrelevant, Gabrielle. Any meditation, visualization to manifest him getting help and being his better self when he comes back. Darling, literally him getting help won't make any difference because it's about you. Sorry, Gabrielle. It's about you feeling unchosen. Why the fuck would you stay with a person or choose a person who had mental issues, is bipolar, and had addiction? I'll tell you why. Because deep down you don't feel good enough or chosen. That's why you ended up with a person like that and why you fucking stayed. It's got nothing to do with them, Gabrielle. I've got another video on that next week as well. He could get all the help in the world. It's not going to help you with your issues of feeling unchosen, is it? He could go to rehab, come back. You're still the same old bitch you were. You'll react to something he does when you don't feel chosen, you feel rejected, and the same shit will happen again, and he'll just leave you for someone else who doesn't have that shit in their mind. Gabrielle, it's all you. It's all you. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's like you've never watched me in your whole life. Maybe you've just discovered me on YouTube, but I tell you what, I don't care if they're addicted to crack. It's irrelevant. Think about Whitney Houston. She didn't get addicted to crack because Bobby Brown came along and went, here's some crack, have some crack. She was already addicted to crack. She was already a fucking nutbag. She already had a father who completely abandoned her and used her up like a piece of meat for most of her life. That's why she became a crack addict. Amy Winehouse had a dad who completely used her up and treated like a piece of meat. And she was already a drug addict as well, and everyone blamed the boyfriend. It was nothing to do with the fucking boyfriend. Right? In both those cases, both those girls' self-concept was in the fucking toilet. It had nothing to do with the issues of their boyfriends. And everyone loves blaming the boyfriend. It had nothing to do with that. You're blaming him for the shit that went wrong in your relationship. Oh, he left for another girl because he's got all these addiction issues and he's probably drunk when he did it. No. No, 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 no. He's not choosing you because you don't feel chosen. The end. Period. Until you start feeling chosen, he won't choose you. He can come back from rehab. He still won't fucking choose you, Gabrielle. Please go and watch my videos. You're lost as hell. And I say that with love. Thank you so much. Love your energy. Okay, good. I've just screamed at you for 5 minutes. You got it? Sorry, darling. Could you give great self-concept affirmations to be in a loving relationship with SP without mentioning their name? Yes, that's what I was doing with that affirmation tape, guys. That was the method in my madness, saying I am loved, I'm adored. You can be imagining your SP whilst listening to that sleep affirmation tape. You're not saying their name, but you're thinking of them, of course, because you're in love with them. Right, guys, I've got to go soon. I've been here for 55 minutes. No more questions are popping up. Loz, I didn't even realize I saw that one. I'm affirming my SP doesn't care about my mental health issues. I'm enough. Of course they don't care, darling. They love you. Of course they don't care. Sometimes I'm worried for my mother. I think her depression is better, but what can I affirm to stop worrying about her? She's perfection. I remember when she used to be depressed. She's not like that anymore. She bounces out of bed. She's got so much energy. She's got such a zest for life. She's so happy now. She's so positive now. SP and I meet in church. Neither of us are in church anymore. Me, because I found the truth behind it. Him, I don't know. But he asked me to move in with him. He asked if we were sinners now, affirming that away. Alexis, let me just explain this to you. Sin in the Bible, literally translated in the original language it was written in, means missing the mark. It doesn't mean doing something wrong. And missing the mark means you have an aim, you want to manifest something and you miss it. You don't get it. That's what sinning is. Sinning is failing to get to your mark, getting to what you want. Doubt is the literal translation of the word devil. So when the devil comes in and makes you sin, it means doubt came in and made you miss the mark. That's all it means. Religion has made you think sinning is something about sex before marriage or da-da-da-da. Nowhere in the fucking Bible in the original text did anyone say anything was wrong with sex before marriage. They stuck that in the fucking book. Nowhere in the book did it say anything about homosexuality being bad, but they put that in the book afterwards, okay? You're going off some old translation, newer translation of the Bible that your religion that you chose to be part of adopted, okay, and brainwashed you with and brainwashed your SP with about sin. Sin means missing the mark. Go and listen to Neville Goddard talking about sin, and you'll understand what it fucking means. And you can live together happily knowing you're not doing anything wrong. Get rid of that belief. That's just your assumption, and everyone will react to that and say things like, oh, you're doing something wrong or you're living in sin or whatever the fuck because you believe it's a problem. It's so cute when you say, I always say that. What do I do? I do that, don't I? And I say, got it, got it, got it, got it. We were together 13 years and married. He was perfect before the diagnosis. Oh, fuck it. My SP was diagnosed with bipolar, don't care, and cheated multiple times before I split. Okay, and I know this is all irrelevant, but is me trying to manifest him back meaning I have low self-concept? Well, it means you did at the time that you were with him, darling. Okay, so if you can see him differently and he turns up as a person who doesn't cheat and is perfect and mentally great, well, great. But you've got to understand, guys, when you get someone who's got issues and you fucking stay there, it's about you, right? My ex is an alcoholic. Why the fuck did I stick around and stay with him when I realized he was one? I realized he was one on our third date. Absolutely 100% realized. And I stuck around. Why? Because my subconcept was in the toilet at the time that I met him. He's not like that in my reality anymore because I don't see him that way. And I've improved my self-concept so he can only reflect back to me what I now think, which is, you love me, I'm chosen. Everyone in my reality treats me beautifully. It's always about you guys. It's never, 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 never about them. What does it mean when I am not seeing all the negative thoughts like bad things, affirm bad, but I see why? I don't understand that at all, Gabrielle. Right, Genevieve, write that again. It's 3:55 a.m. in Germany. Oh, my God. So I have to go and hear your sleep affirmations. Good night. Good night, darling. Best visualization to get better self-concept. See yourself differently, darling. See yourself sitting up on a pedestal. See yourself on a throne as a visualization. See yourself being pampered. See yourself being loved and adored by your SP. See him proposing to you. Have visualizations like that where someone's treating you like a queen, treating you as you're loved and wanted and adored, putting you on the pedestal down. It says that in the Quran too about sin. Does it? Well, considering Muhammad was a Christian first, he knew what he was talking about. I was able to manifest my SP multiple times, and he told me he loves me and wants to be in a relationship. Then it flips, 3 Ps will pop. I know it's my insecurities. So 1 minute he's saying he loves you and he wants to be with you, and then 3P pop up. Well, fucking stop worrying about them, darling. That's you feeling unchosen, unwanted, not good enough. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If you keep feeling like other girls are a threat, there's competition in reality, they'll fucking show up every time. It doesn't matter how many times he says, I love you. You won't believe it. You'll think, oh, do you love me though? Is this going to work out? And before you were cheating, and before you're a player, and I don't know. But there's this other girl on his Instagram. Maybe he's going to talk to her, and bing, you'll manifest that. Whilst I used to manifest my SP with my self-concept being a wreck, the journey was really bad. Let's all remind everyone that we should prioritize our self-concept more than our SP. Absolutely, guys. If you're thinking about them more than you think about yourself, there's a problem. If you're prioritizing their stuff above you, if every time you have a conversation it's all about them, if every time you go somewhere you're doing what they want to do, assess yourself. Have you ever manifested someone saying something precise to you? Oh, shit, all the time. All the time, especially in a crisis. If I'm in a crisis, like I've gone to the vet and they told me something wrong with my 20-year-old cat, I'll make her say something back to me precisely what I want to hear. Or a doctor, or like when I wanted my mum back, I manifested the exact scene and all the things that were said when my mum came back in a crisis, when she was lost. I always do 2/3 subconcept, 1/3 SP. Good, darling. I believe you to the moon. How do I affirm him to believe the same way I do? You just got to believe in you, darling, and see him differently. You don't have to force him to believe shit, okay? Alexis, all you need to do is start saying, religion doesn't matter to us anymore. He doesn't believe in that shit anymore. That's dead to us. That was our past. We don't believe that shit anymore. And imagine yourself living together. If you're living together in sin, you succeeded, didn't you? And everyone's supportive of it. Everyone's so supportive of us living together. Imagine that's happened. Have a visualization of you two sitting on the couch having a lovely fat time and everyone loving it. It's happened, hasn't it? And that means he's not got a problem with it. No one else has got a problem with it, and it's happened. I want to see the cat. Oh, she's on the bed. And when you think about them, they think about them. Exactly. When you think about you, they think about you. When you think about them, they think about them. When you focus on them, they focus on themselves. Stop focusing on them, guys. So if I'm wanting to manifest my SP that I had when I was in a shitty self-concept, he's the father of my children. If I change my self-concept, he will show up differently than who he was when I had shitty self-concept. It's exactly how it works. So regardless, if you never see him differently and never say anything is different about him, if you just change, he'll have to reflect you. However, also changing the shitty old story you got about him is very helpful, because if he does something in the 3D that's part of the old him, you might be triggered. That's why it's helpful to do both. But just purely changing you will reflect onto him and reflect back, okay? Trust me, because I've done it too many times and it works every fucking time. I know someone who unconsciously manifested their SP. They're in a relationship, but she's being treated so badly because she refuses to work on her self-concept. I know a lot of girls get treated badly in relationships, and you go and see the relationship, you think, this isn't the relationship I thought it was. When you start hanging out with them more, you think, are you just staying here because you want to be in one, or do you actually love this guy, or this is good treatment, is it? What's this, Liz? That only is true if you think it's true. Everybody that thinks something is true, that's what makes it true. Yes, I don't believe that if you think about them, they're thinking about them. Oh, well, you don't have to believe that, Elizabeth, but I'm just saying, don't spend all your fucking brain space thinking about them all goddamn day. We're meant to be thinking about ourselves. That's all that means, okay? I'm just saying, don't spend 100% of your goddamn day doing SP affirmations like a crazy, desperate, obsessed bitch, okay? How to feel confident in an everyday life. I'm so confident in my own skin. Everyone loves how confident I am. They're all commenting on it. Things like that, darling. How to feel, oh, hang on. July, what's this? Anna, when that happens, just try to argue with yourself. When you think of third party, revise quickly that there is no third party. Yes, darling, exactly. Revise quickly. No, there's no third party. She doesn't exist in my reality. That bitch is gone. Okay, or don't even mention her. Just see you and your SP together. I have another video about that coming up, guys, on the YouTube, okay? So, guys, I'm going to go. Please do subscribe to my YouTubes and put the notification bell on just in case this happens again. But tonight is Facebook live, okay? And then tomorrow this time will be Facebook Live in the Facebook group, not TikTok or YouTube, okay? Then I'll be back on TikTok on the weekend. Unless there's a problem, then I'll be back here. All right, guys? All right, guys, I better go. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I will see you soon. See you guys. Bye. Thanks for joining me, and make sure to subscribe. See you guys. Bye.